Hi everyone, it's Jules, and I am going to be doing some layouts, maybe a few, maybe one, I don't know, we'll see how it goes, in my black and white glue book. And let's bring it in a little closer. Let's start with a quote out of our Don't Forget to Sing in the Lifeboats book. Let's go to the back here. Alright. Truths. The only sure thing about luck is that it will change. Ain't that the truth? Bret Hart? Alright, so I haven't even picked out what I want to do. So this is my black and white glue book. It's just a Moleskine. It's one of the bigger, it's almost like 8.5 by 11. See how this is a file folder? It's about the same size. And it's soft cover, and I love that. I love the Moleskine soft covers. And I like it too because I could decorate the front of it. I still might add more to it, but so far that's what we got. And so I have kind of a focal image on each page, some words, and then some background images. So, and that one's not done yet. For the most part, I do finish it. Let's actually do this page because it looks like I skipped that page. And I'm only going to do the right side of this book, of the layout, not a full layout, and then see how thick it gets after I do all the right sides if I want to continue in it. Usually I kind of get sick of a notebook, and I want to move on to a new one. So these crosswords are great for background of black and whites, and I thought this was a great quote. Art is the highest expression of human communication. Actually, maybe we could glue that in the front cover here. Yeah, let's do that. So I hope everyone is doing well. I thought this would be a good way, kind of an easier project or glue session for me to catch up with you. I haven't posted in a couple weeks. And so let's cut off some of the bottom. And so last probably I talked about was my husband getting into his bicycle accident, and he's doing much better. Almost all the bruising and black eye, all of that is gone. He'll probably have a scar on his shoulder, but he's doing pretty good. His headaches aren't completely gone, so he has been having a lot of headaches. So he does have a doctor appointment here like in a week or two, so maybe he will talk to them about his headaches. But he's doing much better. Thank you all for your kind words about that. That is much appreciated, and I told him about all those kind words, so he appreciates it as well. And yes, he did buy a helmet, and so did I. I have a bike that I've had for a lot of years, and then I gave it to a friend to use for her daughter, and they decided she wanted something different, so they gave it back to me. So I think I might do some bicycling this summer. And I have one of those kind of beach comber, I think they call it, type bicycles. But I'm still going to wear a helmet. It's just, you never know. You could have an animal run out in front of you. Even though I don't go fast, you never know. So, there we go. I like that. I could put some black, scribble some blackness around it. Should I do that? That's not black. That's really thin, but maybe if I do a couple different types of black markers. I don't know why I had to make that noise. And you can't even see that. Okay, let's move it along. That page is empty too. That one doesn't lay very flat. Let's actually do that page. Okay, so let me find what image I want to use as my main focal image. That's cool. It's almost like robot hands. And then her hand is spray painted. And then you have a watch and a bracelet on. Let's try that. So then I really just need some good background stuff. So I'll use that crossword. Let's see if I have any other background. More crosswords. Since I have 4 of those, maybe I'll use one of those in the background. Those would be good backgrounds actually from our catalog. It's jewelry. So let's start there and see where we're at. First I'm going to fussy cut out, or whatever you call it. This, it's not really fussy cutting because I don't go too close to the... Anyway, you know what I'm saying. Let's do that. So let's see, what have I been up to? I have not been in my craft room in what feels like forever, and I really missed it, and I kind of get weird if I don't get in here. Like, this is my space, my time for me. Obviously, I have a lot of time for me because my stepkids are out of the house, and my husband is a-okay with us having our own time, so let's cut right there and then go this way. But I've just been busy. So my parents moved from like one small town to another small town in Iowa, and they had already, well, my mom had already packed everything, and they had movers moving everything, and I decided to go down and help them unpack, and I'm glad I did because they are like 70 and 90 years old, and my dad really can't do any of that, but he never really has. But I helped my mom quite a bit, and I was glad that I could help her and that I did. So I spent 2 or 3 days doing that. And then we've had several plans with friends and family to get together, and so we've had dinner plans. One time we had dinner plans, we also played games. So just a lot of plans. I'm not used to it. I kind of don't like it. I am definitely an introvert. I like staying home. This, like, you know, a lot of my friends are extroverts, and I tell them about this hobby, and they're like, so you just do that by yourself then? Yep, I love it. But they also don't read. They're busybodies, I guess I would call them. Okay, so let's do that. And with the crossword, you don't really have to have it, doesn't matter. You just need some text and words that are black and white for the backdrop. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. I might cut off that edge there. So I've been eating like crap. Well, helping my parents move, you know, we had a thing in Iowa to eat is pork tenderloin sandwiches, and they're just ridiculous. It's like a deep fried pork tenderloin. I mean, it's like a heart attack on a plate right there. So of course I had to have one of those. I did only eat half. I actually forced myself to only eat half because I could have eaten the whole thing. And then they love these things called Dutch letters from Pella, and I had to have some of those. You know, total sugar. Yeah, so it's just been I just had a salad for lunch, but I had to have some jelly. I felt like some sugar afterwards, so I had some Jelly Bellies. Yeah. Which I think is my favorite candy. What's your favorite candy or sweet? I think mine's Jelly Bellies. I love licorice. Maybe them right here. Yep. That up there. Let's put more jewelry up there. So what else is new? So when my parents moved, they moved from like a 3-bedroom to a 2-bedroom, and they had just bought a king-size bed. Well, it's actually 2 twins put together, which is what they've always done for a king. And so my husband was like, I'm not sure I would like that, but it was brand new. I can't really pass up a brand new king bed, and we needed a new bed. So, my husband came down and we actually were able to get that bed for my parents, and it's been amazing. Even when I was out of town here recently, he slept in the middle of the bed, you know, where the crack is, because it's 2 twins put together, and he said he didn't even notice. He said he knew it was there, but it didn't bother him. So that's great. That's great. So oh geez. Sticking. Oh my gosh. I think I just glued myself to this magazine here. So I just went to New Orleans with a friend. It was she went for work and invited me to go with, which, you know, saves me. I didn't have to pay for the hotel or cabs, transportation. So, oh, I like that. That's pretty cool. Let's find some words. Did I put any words in this folder? I can't remember. And so that was really fun. I think my favorite part, so during the day I would go off and do my own thing and kind of walk around town and figure out maybe what we wanted to do for the evening. And at first when we got there, I was like, I don't know if I want to do that. You know, is it safe for me as a woman alone to do that? But it went okay, and I got more comfortable as I kind of learned the city. I don't think I have words in here. Okay. One of these containers has words. Must be this top one. Okay. So I think my favorite part was the hop on, hop off bus. I love to do that in a city. Ooh, I kind of like the thing. It's like these are the thing, maybe. And so that was probably my my favorite part of what I did was the hop on, hop off bus. And you know what? I'm going to use this. Good enough, because a couple of things. I've been applying for jobs and I haven't heard anything back. I've gotten a couple rejections. It's kind of depressing. which I'm kind of surprised because I have a lot of experience. I'm 47 years old, which maybe that's the problem. And I have a master's degree, which I don't know if anyone really values that anymore, but, and then, yeah, but, so I'm just going to say I'm good enough. I don't need to have a job. People contact me for a job to feel worthy, I guess. Anyway, but also, like, when you travel, you see other environments that maybe aren't as well off as you, and you realize how lucky you really are. I mean, we are very fortunate, my husband and I, to have the home we have and the life we have. Obviously, I just went to New Orleans, and I went to Florida. So, I mean, I can't complain at all. So life is good enough. I remember we came home from a trip to Europe and we had thought about remodeling our master bath, and we got back and I'm like, no. I'm like, I had to like pull a string to go to the bathroom in one restroom. Like, it's just, I mean, not to say there's not nice bathrooms in Europe. I feel like in the United States we're so spoiled and it gets ridiculous. So I'm like, nope, we're not remodeling. It's just fine. It's good enough. It's so expensive. Okay, I really like that. Can you see? Okay, let's do another layout. I feel like I'm just getting in my groove. Let's do this one. Let's pick another focal image. I really like that one. It's kind of a lady coming out of... Is she in milk? Or that's a cow. I don't know. I'm sure if I would read it, I would find out. But let's see if something else jumps out at me. Kind of like her. She's just trying to keep her head above water type of thing. So yeah, in New Orleans, I loved, which I'll link below, the video of... I think I'm actually going to cut her out in a square, because otherwise I feel like if I do a circle, you may not be able to tell she's in water. Yeah, I'm going to do a square. So, or rectangle. Hop on, hop off bus. I figured out it's the St. Charles streetcar by myself and did that, you know, I wrote it all the way to the end and it goes to the garden district, and then I wrote it back. So yeah, that was really good to do. And then so after I did the hop on, hop off, I saw a neighborhood that was really quaint and unique and different from the main, you know, French Quarter type neighborhoods. So I'm looking for background images right now. Let's go back to that one would do. Ah, that would do as well. So those will do too. Trying to think and talk at the same time can be challenging. Yeah, so I highly recommend that. Yeah, I have a video that I did on my other YouTube channel that just kind of has some video of us there in New Orleans. So if you need any ideas, if you go there, it was super fun. And I did a cemetery tour of the St. Louis Cemetery number 1. That was a great tour. It's like 45 minutes long. And that's where I hopped on the hop on, hop off bus too. So it was really convenient. I don't know why I'm gravitating towards the right top corner when I'm starting. But this feels amazing to be in my craft room. I want to color, I want to do neurographic art. I want to do all the things. you down there. Most of you are going to be. Yeah, we could actually put you there. Yeah. So, actually, I just took this out of the magazine because it's good background stuff. So yeah, New Orleans was great. What else have we done? I painted, so I've been painting my trim and doors white instead of having to replace all the trim and doors, just painting them white. It's not obviously as great as all new trim and doors, but on a budget that actually works really well and it really brightens things up. So I did that, which took me a couple days because especially for the doors, I did like 4 coats on one side, and then you gotta wait. I waited overnight and flipped them over and then did the other side, 4 coats, and let it dry again overnight. So it takes a couple days, which one was on our bathroom that we share. And my husband really doesn't like having the door open when people go to the bathroom. This TMI. And so that was, I don't think that's going to work in this page. Let's save that for another page. Let's just grab some words. Oh wait, we're putting her up there, aren't we? So I really just need something here. I'm just going to cut off the door and use the chandelier. If you can even tell what this is. And do I want this over? Nope, I do not. So that looks really nice, the painted doors and trim. I still have more to do. I don't have any more doors to do, but I have more trim to do, but it just takes time. It also takes some muscle because I think I did 100 lunges that day and my legs were so sore because you're bending down doing the trim. Yeah. And in my process in my head right now, why I pointed that inwards, I have no idea. But I did want it in instead of going out. Maybe in towards her. I have no idea. I just realized she has on makeup. I didn't notice that before. When I'm gluing over here to the left, I'm just gluing on an old, some sort of magazine. Like these are the free ones that come in the newspaper. And I could use, well actually, I could use that for my, for this Gluebook. But, and if I'm sitting here over gluing on it and I realize one of these images I would really love to keep, I will rip it out. But it's just magazines I've already harvested or ones that come free in the mail, that sort of thing that I'm over here using to glue on. And then I throw them away. What do we want her to be saying? Keep on keeping on. See if there's something like that. You can do it. Because of you. Me, myself, and I. Maybe that, because I've been talking about how I like to be alone in my craft room and I like my alone time. So let's do that. right there. I like to put the words where, see how it is overlapping 3 different sections, and it just kind of ties it all together. There we go. I like it. It almost looks like she's holding her hand there, but it's the water. But I like that a lot. So I did that one and this first page. Good enough. All right, I love the feel of these pages. So there we go. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.